Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. And here we are at Spa-Francorchamps 24-hour GP track. And we're going to have some racing in the Suzuki. Yes, my friends, my esteemed, learned colleagues and patrons of all that is racing, welcome. We're here Tuesday evening, live broadcast with the fourth round of the Suzuki Endurance Cup, the Swift Endurance Cup, SEC we call it, and I love SEC. I can't get enough SEC, and it always on Tuesday evening I demand my SEC. And being Spa, I don't know what the weather is. I don't know if it's just fixed to sunny. But we might get a bit of wet sec tonight, and if we get wet sec, the best sec to have is wet sec. So fingers crossed that we get ourselves some wet sec, because I am looking forward to gushing's wet sec. Right, Racer Brown in the chat saying hello to it too. I'm Scalian saying good evening, bud. And Skyjack is saying hi, dear. Oh, hi, dear. Oh, hi, sweetie. So, here we go. Yeah, we're 3 rounds through. I don't want to talk about rules. I don't want to talk about them. I got the rules wrong on the first race. I didn't, but I got confused in the first round. The second round, there was a loophole found. Third round, I don't know. No, third round must have been the loophole. But yeah, people started on the softs, but it was intended that they didn't start on the softs, so it was introduced that they start on the hards. Then I came up with a wise idea that everyone qualified on soft tyres, and that didn't go down too well either. So no, qualifying hard tyres, start the race hard tyres, finish the race hard tyres. But within the 60-minute realm of this race, they must pit at least twice for a maximum of 5 laps on the soft tyres. Think of it as like a little turbo boost. They get 5 laps to go uber fast, and the way it works out, it's going to be, should be some shuffling around with these pits, and when the best strategy is. We've seen a couple of people trying to do it early. I don't think it's best to do it early doors. I think you've got to run that fuel down a little. I reckon your best time is to do it when the fuel is getting low. And Mama Homesick saying, evening thingy, are you okay? I am fine and dandy. Bless you, Snorlax, Jim. Just writing some names down here. Who else wants to be on my hit list? I'm taking this deadly serious now. Homesick Alien, he's cool. He's a cool dude, man. Cool. So's that thingy-majig guy. Bazza. Oh, Bazza. Hello. Ensign. Oh, someone not in the room with you, in your ear roll, telling you what to do. So let's have a look at these little Suzuki Swifts. They're very, very, very fun-looking cars. I keep following them. I'll tell you what, I've never noticed them before, but because I live in like a bungalow area with the Blue Rinse Brigade, I'm seeing a lot of these, so I am guessing it's an old person's car, because yeah, there's a ton of them around here. So yeah, Granny's car's out for another race, and here we go. We're going into a 10-minute qualifier. Skyjack is saying traitors to Bazza and Ensign. Yes, he's watching. He tunes in just to see the R and Y saga, and then he's back off again. I'm sure there's some costume drama on Netflix he hasn't seen yet, although I think he's rinsed most of them. Oh, Mr. Darcy, it's an elegant evening tonight. The sun is just absolutely balmy. Here we go then, we're out. We can stop talking gibberish now. We can get on with some actually real racing. I haven't even told you the table. I'll tell you what, while they're on their outlap, maybe I should do that and try and keep professional. I said 2023 we were going to up that professional level a notch or two. So here we go. Homesick Alien in the BT Swift, or the British Telecom yellow van. is at the top of this table on 54 points. A beautiful tally there with 1 win last time out. But 2 podiums on his other outings as well. So good showing from the Alien. Snorlax is second in the championship on 44 points. 10 points to find on the Alien. And is Spa going to be his lucky track? He did very well last week out. Pretty sure he got second place on merit. I know he started on the softs, but he had to make another pit stop, so gained no advantage for fuel later on in the race. So Snorlax, a threat in second place. Ensign Hewitt is in third in the championship on 42 points, only 2 points behind Snorlax. So Ensign Hewitt and Snorlax locked in for a massive battle in this championship, with Jimbo in fifth in the championship. Sorry, 37 points, 4 points. Oh no, sorry. Ensign Hewitt's third. I'm getting confused with the numbers on the screen. Racer Brown is fourth in the orange McLaren Swift. He's fourth in the championship on 41 points, only 1 point behind Ensign Hewitt, 3 points behind Snorlax. So that's a lovely tight battle there. In fifth in the championship then we have Jimbo on 37 points, so it's very tight there, very tight. It's only 4 points behind the Brown, 5 points behind Ensign. Good showing here, could change everything for his championship position. Bazza is in sixth, showing a score of 33 points, still tight on Jim there. And Guesty gets dizzy, doesn't it, going through him. Guesty is seventh on 32 points, only 1 point behind the Baz. So there's grudges to axe there, with Majid, who couldn't make it tonight, in eighth on 18 points. Jokas, who also, is he here? He's sat in the pits. He might have a qualifying ban, actually. I'm not sure. I haven't read the steward's report, but it looks like he might be paying the quali ban. So Jokas 9th, 17 points, and Bandit 10th in 16. So it's tight with everyone out there. They're going to be crossing the line pretty soon. Maybe not, quite a way. But they're on their flyer. There's Racer Brown out there, spreading his wings. I've got to get away. And yeah, we did a stream. Me and Skyjacker did a stream on Sunday night. I wouldn't say we were covering the MTCC, because by the second race we just started gibbering. So it's more like a podcast, but it hasn't shown up. It doesn't look like it's showing up. So either Talleyrand has kiboshed that one and said no, must do better, or YouTube have decided it's no good, but it's not showing up, so I don't know what's happened there. So if, I might have to redo the MTCC race at some point, I'm not sure, and do it in a serious manner rather than the manner that me and Skyjacker did it in. We had fun though, and those that listened to it, there's something special going on there. They got it. But now it seems it's lost forever. Unless you want to pay us a fee, and then you can, I'll sell it to you. So Racer Brown then, he's making his way around Spa. Is such a blooming long track. It's early doors in qualifying. I tell you, on the hard tyres, that's jeopardy. That's double jeopardy for these guys, because if they make a mistake, which is easy to do on the hard tyres, it's hard to make it back up. So Racer Brown's put a 2:31 in. Guesty's next. He's gone for a 2:31.5, very close, 600ths over 1 lap. Where's Snorlax then? Has he put a time in? He has, third fastest, ahead of Jim. Jim's gone in there, fourth fastest, 1.5 seconds behind Guesty, but only 9/10 off Snorlax. That's easily gained. Bandit 600ths behind Jimbo. So tight stuff there. A 10th behind them is the lovely looking Ensign Hewitt's Suzuki. And Bazza putting the time in. Oh, 10 seconds off of Ensign's though. So obviously his car made a trip fantastic. And he lost a bit of time there. Homesick Alien as well, looking like he must have thrown it off the track. And he's on his way. Boom. But it's Guesty son. He has waxed on, he has waxed off, and he has put it on pole. So we salute you. Right, I've got 3 different beverages in front of me. I've got my warm beverage, which is what I'm going to go for. My hot beverage. I've got an old a can of half-drunk tropical edition Red Bull and a glass of Dr. Pepper. So misunderstood. Oh, the hot beverage is too hot. So, Guesty. Oh man. We'll go on car. We'll go in car. Sod it. We'll see what they see. From Mr. Brown's point of view, actually, there's got to be someone more interesting in there. We've got Snorlax. You can see the ensign, so we get to see Snorlax and the ensign Hewitt's second flying lap. And on board with the Snorlax. He sounds like a Pokemon, and that's not taking anything. Not taking anything. I feel, well, I'm not sure. Do you think it actually is a Pokemon? It's not actually Snorlax, it's just Snore _1AX _ But I seem to have gotten into the habit of calling him Snorlax. Maybe his nickname, it's because his nickname is Snorlax. And Racer Brown now takes that pole position. We were sat in his car as well. Sorry guys, I robbed you of no, because Guesty's taking it back from him, and all Snorlax is having a taste of that slow green stuff. As you see, Ensign Hewitt, Big Dan in his Nissan go faster. He's in 4th, and Snorlax are not posting a faster time. That time out. Hang on. And there he is with his lovely little Alpine helmet. Snorlax, you have a lovely helmet. I love it. It's very shiny. It makes me want to touch it with my tongue. So Snorlax then is out there, and he's going for it. Bazza's set a time. Jimbo didn't go faster that lap, and Bandit also not going faster on his second lap. Bazza though did go faster. He was 10 seconds. Woo woo! Where are you, Deadbolt? Where are you going? So the Bazza, he was 10 seconds behind Bandit, but now only 0.3 of a second. So he's big gains by Beefcake. Look at those beefy arms. Look at him. Oh, that's a man. That, ladies. That is what you're aiming for. That should be the limit. That should be your upper and your lower. Don't accept anything less, and you ain't going to get any better. So that should be your. That's what you're aiming for, ladies. And if that's not what you've got, if you haven't got a Beefcake Baz, then you are not living. In the chat then, the Koi Cup saying Snorlax is now to sleep. Oh, what, did he go off the track? Or is that a Pokemon? Because you can make him go to sleep. Right, Guesty then. He's your pole man. He's got the fastest lap time. That means he's on pole. That's self-explanatory, but I don't know why I explained that to you, but I felt that we needed more words. Pole wasn't enough, so I wanted to put a few more words in there. It's like I was doing an English assignment at school, and you're just putting words in to make it sound like there's a lot more words than what there is, but you're also just saying what you've already said before. And here we go, Guesty. Is he going to go faster again? Racer Brown does, but he doesn't take pole this time. And Guesty, is he going to extend his lead? No, he does not go faster. What about the Alien? We've got the Alien having a very quiet race here. Is he even here? Have we lost the Alien? Oh no, he's there, 3rd. Sorry, he did last time around. He had a cracker. Oh, we're on last laps already. Someone's going into the pits. I think that looked like Snorlax. Looked like a monster, black and white. And so yeah, he did. And Homesick then going over, goes faster but stays 3rd. Who's on a run then? Guesty's done. He's pole. Racer Brown gets another run on his final lap. We'll come back to that. I don't know if the timer will do him any good. Snorlax went into the pits for some weird reason, but he's got 4th at the moment, which is very cool. Ensign Hewitt's done. He's in 5th. Jimbo's done. He's in 6th. Bandit is done. He's in 7th. Bazza is done. He's in 8th. And it's just a Racer Brown. The big question is, can he find 0.03 of a second around Spa. Why is 24 different then? I'll try and keep an eye out. I don't know the tracks that well. Is there an extra corner? I don't know the corners anyway, so that's usually there. That's a corner. They race. Meow, meow. Good chat, sir. Thank you. I'm going to have a little warm beverage as we watch Mr. Brown make his way around. Did I miss a sector time? I probably did, because I was talking to the cat. No, I think I'm just coming up to one. She's gone. I must have offended her. Oh no, she's the other side of me. What do you want, sir? Just a little scratch on the back. You got an itch? Oh, wow. The hot beverage is just getting to that realm of ready. He's up, Guesty. Close your eyes, son. You don't want to see this. So, Skyjacker says the pit lane exit. Exit is after a Rouge and a Radion. And Ensign Hewitt saying, hi, everyone. So, Mr. Brown gets on. Oh, he's telling me. Oh, right. Oh, the exit is after a Rouge and Radion. Is that the difference? Wow. And here he goes. He is on pole. Well done, Mr. Brown. And poor Guesty, he thought that he had that one. He thought he had you beat, lad. He thought you had you beat this time, but the point goes to Racer Brown. So the grid, Racer Brown is going to be on pole with Guesty alongside him in second, Homesick Alien on the second row in third, alongside Snorlax with Ensign Hewitt. Third row with Jimbo, and then we've got Bandit and Bazza and Jokus behind them. It's going to be an absolute cracker. 60 minutes of pure racing in Granny's car. We can't wait. Oh, we'll have a short interval. And remember, they have to pit twice in the race to use their soft tyres for a maximum, no minimum. They can come in, put one lap, go back out. They'll gain nothing from it, but it's their prerogative. But oh Jesus, have I just missed something? I thought there was another option, but there isn't. I am so scared to miss the beginning of a race. I get some sort of anxiety before every race now when this all goes off. Look, it says not there. See, it's not user friendly, people. It's just not user-friendly. And it's going to put me in car again. I forgot. Ooh, is it dark or wet? It's dark. The lights. And there we go. Sorry, it's a great start by Racer Brown. And we're back to it. Sorry, the cameras weren't watching anyway. So, Racer Brown and Guesty race up to the Rouge Radion, and it's Racer Brown ahead of Guesty. The rest of the field, it's Snorlax just edging ahead of Homesick, but Homesick's on his inside now. Homesick up to third. Further back, we've got Ensign and Jim. Jim is just behind the Ensign, and it's three wide here with Snorlax. And oh my God, I can't even see who's in that one. Homesick Alien, Snorlax, and Racer Brown, and they've all done Racer Brown. They've all absolutely rinsed Racer Brown from the lead of this race. Now Guesty is the lead. With Homesick Alien trying to stay ahead of a very feisty Snorlax there. But Racer Brown not to be down for long, is trying to get the move up the inside of Snorlax, and that is a beautiful move. Plenty of room given. Snorlax though on the up with the inside on that corner, and now Snorlax is ahead of Racer Brown. This is what Racer Brown sees ahead of him. A whole lot of Homesick and Snorlax trying to go around the outside of Homesick. Oh, there's nearly contact. They're both here, and now Racer Brown capitalizes from that, and unbelievable stuff. It closes the rest of the field up. Where's Jimbo? I'm getting on board with our man Jim. I think he's just overtook someone, didn't he? So on board with Jim in sixth place. He's got the Bandit and the Baz behind him, and possibly Jokers. You can see Ensign and Snorlax duking it out ahead. Homesick and Racer Brown are having an absolute ding-donger as well. And it's a beautiful thing. Not that button, that button. Out the back window there, you can see the Bandit. And Bandit's got a nice bit of room, but it looks like some racing further back with Bazza and Jokus. And Jokus not seeing him in qualifying. He's in it now, chasing down the Baz. So Guesty 2-second lead from Racer Brown, who's got Homesick Alien right up his derriere. And Homesick going for that wide line, a tight move in. Oh, side by side coming out of the corner as the sun rises here at Spa in the Belgium mountains, is it? Has Belgium got mountains? I'll ask Bazza one day. And it's Homesick Alien ahead of Racer Brown, who's ahead of Snorlax. Then we have Ensign Hewitt, Jimbo, and Bandit very close behind as well, on board with the Bandit in 7th place. We've got 60 minutes of racing. We've raced for 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and there's been a whole heap of racing, a whole lot of loving. And so on board with Bandit in 7th place, half a second behind Jimbo, but he got a lovely run through a Rouge and a Rayon, and now he's got a lovely straight to get a lovely toe. There's a lot of lovelies in that sentence because it's all lovely. So Bandit, is he getting a toe? Yeah, he's getting a toe. He's getting a toe. He's looking in the braking zone. This is going to be scary. On the brakes, he stamps on him. He stamps on him again. Gets the car slowed down, and he's a little closer to Jim. It feels a little closer. Ensign just ahead. Homesick's lost that position to Racer Brown. I apologise. Oh man. So Racer Brown back ahead of the Alien, the championship leader, Homesick Alien. Not really wanting to get... Oh, no, we saw that. We saw that. Yes, no, I apologise. We saw Racer Brown because Snorlax and Homesick found each other in the same corner, didn't they? And Homesick Alien, he's been through the battles. Friday night, he got battered a lot in MTCC. And he's hoping that that disappears, but already losing a position to Racer Brown when him and the Snorlax had contact. And I've got to stick up for him because after doing a race in them, they've changed the radar with the blue arrows so you can see where cars are, and it is pants. It's not good. The old one used to be a lot bigger, so it could be a quick glance to see where cars are, and now there's small arrows and you can't see really. You ain't got time to judge it. Racer Brown out wide, misjudging the grip of his tyres in that corner there. And Homesick Alien slips it straight back up into 2nd place. And Homesick Alien firing on all cylinders. He's having a good sec with Racer Brown, and Snorlax fancying a piece of the orange McLaren ahead of him. Or should I say Paprika? Papaya? Pompous orange just ahead of him. Into the braking zone of Le Sourd, the source of it all. And Racer Brown and Homesick Alien. Racer Brown was hoping to get alongside and up the inside of the Alien, but he just didn't have the pace coming out of the corner. And now Snorlax is checking his rear quarter. No, Snorlax slips in behind, and this is Eau Rouge with 3 cars in a row. How scary, ladies and gentlemen, how scary. Luckily, Granny's old car, she can handle it. And they're all up in Homesick Alien's toe. Snorlax getting a double toe. A double-toole. And he's going for it as well. This is glorious racing here. Oh, and I've gone wrong camera. What a dick. And Homesick Alien whipping it up the inside of the both of them as they race. And we're 3 wide. 3 wide with wiggly Suzuki's. And it's Snorlax up into 2nd place with Racer Brown in 3rd. And Homesick Alien still hasn't given up the gander. And he's got the Brown as the Brown out wide. The Brown out, left out to hang. High and dry. 2 jumps in a week. I bet you think that's pretty clever. Don't you, boy? So Homesick Alien then on the lax. He's after the Snore. He wants to put him down. He's gone. I think Snorlax went a little wide there. And Homesick Alien up into 2nd place. And it's all fruitless because Guesty has disappeared. Guesty has left the race. No, he's in the race. He's left the pack well behind. 3.5 seconds. Can Homesick Alien claw some of that time back? Does he even want to? Because he's having so much fun in this little pack of racing, and Snorlax seeing him all the way. And this Snorlax is the whole package, isn't he? In the first race or so, it seemed a little gingerly, but he has come together. Who is Snorlax, eh? The big question. Who is this guy? He doesn't chat much in the old the Discord. He's quiet, keeps himself to himself. But he is a danger, he's a threat. And now he's going on the Homesick Alien into the bus stop chicane, onto the brakes, and here we go. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Snorlax has just pulled off the move of the race on the Homesick Alien. The Homesick Alien will be getting that toe up this short straight into Le Sourd. Every opportunity at Le Sourd to get back up the inside, and Racer Brown still keeping an eye, and there is Homesick Alien looking like he is trying to get up the inside, but no, not quite. And he tucks in behind Snorlax as the Brown drags that granny transporter up to the back of the Brown, to the Alien. Jimbo, meanwhile, I apologise, has got himself past Ensign Ewer, and he's only 2 seconds behind the Brown. He's only bloody going at it, isn't he? He's going for it. So the Jimbo, watch him, he's on it, and these guys are all going to hold each other up slightly. Homesick Alien on the Lux, and Homie is through. Look at him move. He's got moves, that lad. He's got the moves. And Snorlax, though, wants to come back, but he just hasn't got it. And what was that? And I was going to try to say Racer Brown's going to have a look around the outside, and it came out as... So Homesick Alien holding ground, hold the door ahead of Snorlax. Is it too soon? And yes, Snorlax in third with the Brown up and at it. Jimbo in fifth. Ensign. Oh, you're off. I don't want to distract you, but it's only like 16 days away. Have you seen the trailer, man? The whole cast. It's the whole cast. It isn't Picard anymore. It's the next generation, the lost final season. Have you seen it? Dan. Have you seen the trailer? Dan. I know you're racing, but have you seen it? Have you seen it? Looks awesome. Dan, have you seen the trailer? 16 days, man. 16 days. Dan. Right, there's a race going on. Guesty, 5.3 seconds in the lead of this race with Homesick Alien. Oh, my word. I'm trying to get Dan's attention, but there's no need because Jim's caught them up. Jimbo is in it. Now, this has become a party. This now is swingers paradise. Let's have it. So Jimbo there, 6/10 off of Mr. Brown, who's just off. Snorlax, they're going for moves in the first corner. Oh, a brave man goes for a move there, Snorlax, and he's got a three-wider. We've got a threesome. Ooh. I said it was a swingers paradise, and they're all ticking the boxes out there, with Snorlax getting very dominant as the Alien sneaks it up the inside, and he's through and back into second, but his car's sliding out of a Radion, and now Snorlax then flooring it out of the corner and taking the second place away from the Alien. Oh! And Racer Brown trying to get a toe off of Snorlax in second, and where is the Alien? He's down into fourth, because Jim's having a look now, and it's swapping and it's turning. There's contact there, but it's fair contact. No one went off, and you got to say that was nice contact. I liked it. Let's do more. And Racer Brown trying to get around the outside of Snorlax. 3 wide again. Snorlax on the brakes earlier than the Brown. The Brown's through. And so is the Alien. Snorlax down to 4th now, with Jimbo getting to watch all of this. And he must be driving with a huge smile on his face. Snorlax sliding in the corner. Is tyre wear starting to become a factor here? Now, I know tyre wear is totally different on GT7. But Snorlax, no, it must be just the way he's driving. He likes to slide it. He's gone for one up the inside of the Alien, and it's worked out for him beautifully. I didn't see it. I thought there was going to be contact for sure, but he seems to have got the move done on the Alien, and this is fantastic going here. Poor old Guesty, you're missing it, mate. You're missing it. You're driving away from the fun. And Racer Brown then in second with Snorlax in third. Homesick Alien in fourth. Jimbo is in fifth and he's right on the Alien's bumper. Then we have Bandit in sixth. He's all on his own. He's 3.5 seconds behind the action ahead. That's not a lot, you know. These guys are slowing each other down, I believe. Oh, the Alien's out wide. Jimbo is through. Jimbo is up into fourth, 1.2 seconds behind Snorlax, who's giving Racer Brown a lot of jip right now. And let's get on board with that crazy Snorlax. As he tries to get a move, he's gone out wide. He's going to try and tuck it in and over. Oh, no, under. He's going for the old switcheroo. And Racer Brown did go out a little wide there. And it looks like Snorlax is managing to get that move done. Get it done, lad. Get it done. Cracking like. But he's on the outside for Lutz. Oh, for flipping hell's sake. Outside for Lassaur. And that gives a Racer Brown. Meanwhile, Jim, Homesick and Bazza have all made the decision that this is the moment for their soft tyre run, as Snorlax and Racer Brown keep on cracking on, and Bandit isn't that far behind. Keep an eye on him. He likes to go long in races, does Bandit, and he's got a calculative mind. And then we've got Joker's nearly 9 seconds off the Bandit, but he's getting some moves done whilst the others are in the pit lane. So in the pits, Jim, Homesick, Bazza, Ensign Ewer has already pitted the lap before. The cheeky little monkey, he might get some scalps here. Let's have a look. The pit exit is in a different place. Alien, oh, I thought he was moving. He's only just got to his pits. Bazza's only just got to his pits. My good golly gosh. Homesick's away now, though. He's got his soft tyres on. He wouldn't have put any fuel in the pit lane. Oh, it is long, isn't it? Hey, oof. Here they go, up the side, and who's just ahead of him? Jimbo, who pitted at the same time. Ensign Ewart might have got the move done on the Baz. No, because it's up the Rouge, and here comes the Baz. Gets a shortcut out of the pit lane, but no, Ensign, where? I can't see Ensign. He is ahead of him. He is way ahead of him. Sorry, Baz. I thought that was closer. Ensign, though, 1.5 seconds behind the Alien, who's 0.2 behind Jimbo. Joker's out there, 34 seconds ahead of him, 9 seconds behind the Bandit, who's in fourth. Snorlax in third, giving Racer Brown a real headache. And Guesty is absolutely pulverising. He's owning this bad boy. This one's got his name written all over it, if his name was Spa-Francorchamps. And Racer Brown at the moment looks to have the measure of Snorlax, but one can never count out a Snorlax in this day and age. Oh, Smashing Brew, by the way, if you're wondering. Smashing Brew. Oh, you probably could hear how smashing that brew was. I'm sorry, you don't want to hear that sort of stuff. Sorry, I've got coffee throat now. I'm going to have to drink one of the other beverages just to clear the coffee throat. There you go. See? Coffee is probably not the best drink to drink on a stream in cases like that, but it just tastes so good. So the Guesty, 8 seconds in the lead. Now the worry is for these guys, Homesick, someone's dropped off. Jimbo, no! Jimbo's behind the Baz, and I do not know for the life of me what could have possibly happened there. And Jimbo really does not like those soft tyres, I don't think. He's so much happier on the hards. Just do one lap on them, Jim, but then you lose too much time to the guys on softs. But this is a delicious little battle brewing. We know Jimbo has got great pace, whereas the Baz, he struggled here. To say it's his home track, it's not a track that he does well at, I must say. I don't like to point that out for the homeboy. but Bazza just doesn't seem to be your track. So Ensign Ewart, Ensign Ewart flashing up the purples on his soft tyres. The man is up for this. Positively tingling. So Ensign Ewart, who's chasing down Homesick Alien, there's 6th for Alien, 7th for the Ensign. Damn. I know you've just done fastest lap, but have you seen the trailer? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it though? But have you seen it? Have you seen it enough though? I mean, you might have watched it once, but have you seen it enough? Have you seen it enough? Have you seen it too many times? There's no such thing as that. No. I want to go and watch it now. Just give me two minutes. Damn. So Homesick Alien is in 6th. Jokus is in 5th. Bandit in 4th. With Snorlax in 3rd. Racer Brown in 2nd, Guesty in 1st. Guesty, Racer Brown and Snorlax, Bandit and Jokus all are still on their original hard tyres that they started the race on. Homesick has transferred over to his first run of soft tyres. They're going to be on soft tyres quite a while in this race because it's such a long track. Because 5 laps seems to fly by. And 5 laps, that's including your out lap. So it's from when you put your tyres on, really. It's simples. It's from when you put your tyre on, no matter how many laps you put on that tyre, that's 5 laps. So if you're going on an out lap, that's still a lap on your tyre. Does it magically not count? And when you come in, it counts. That's a lap on your tyre. So Homesick Alien takes the fastest lap, and this is the worry. This is the worry, because at the moment, Homesick Alien is absolutely destroying those lap times. Let's take Guesty. He's done a 32.0. Homesick Alien's fastest was a 29, so 3 seconds faster. So they're losing track position. They're losing track position as we speak. But it should level out because they all have to do the same thing. They all have to go in. They all have to put the softs on. But it's about coming out and killing it. And someone looks like they're ready for their softs. A Snorlax. He's 3 seconds behind the Brown now. And how can it just drop away like that? But something has snapped in that granny mobile. And Snorlax is way off of the pace of the Brown. But he's done a 32, which is what Guesty's up to at the moment. But the Brown, he just put in his fastest lap. He's just getting his tyres primed, bud. They are primed and ready to go. So a 2:30 for Racer Brown. Like I said, Homesick has got at least he's on his 3rd lap, I believe, of his soft tyres. Ensign Ewart should be on his 4th lap. Yes, Ensign Ewart on his 4th lap. 29.7, not far off of the Alien's time. He's right there with the Alien. Look at that, 1.3 seconds behind him. But Ensign has only got the next lap, and at the end of next lap, I'm pretty sure he's got to come in to either put another set of softs on or a new set of hards. As we speak, the Brown and Snorlax both come in, and even though Racer Brown did his fastest lap the lap before, he feels this is the moment to change those tyres. And Snorlax we saw having a big off, a wide, he had a right wide on, so he's coming in to get those tyres changed. Also, Jokus feels this is the moment, and as I predicted, Bandit, who likes to go long, still out there on his hard tyres and doing the biz in his neighbour's yard. Bandit out there doing the biz in his neighbour's yard, in his granny mobile. So the M&M Bandit out there thriving, I say. He did a 34 last time, and the other guys around him doing 32s. It might be a little off the pace now. As Racer Brown comes out of the pits, and he is ahead of the Alien, but the Alien's going to be very close. This is what the Alien sees. There's Racer Brown to his right, and it's bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. But Racer Brown is on the softs, and the Homesick Alien will be coming into the pits very shortly. What's he done? This is his fourth lap, is it not? Ensign Ewart is on his final run with those soft tyres, and he is right there with the Brown as well. And Racer Brown not getting those tyres up to life instantly, as the homesick has managed to pull a second out on him, and it looks like Ensign Ewart closing in on the Brown as he tries to do his outlap on those tyres. And we've seen, I don't think the tyres are that good on their first outing, because Jimbo lost a big chunk of time. He does not like the soft tyre, surely not, because he's and he really is not keen on the racing soft tyre. Jokus has come in, he's put them soft tyres on, he's out, he's giving it some. Guesty now bringing it in, and Bandit, will he continue on or will he pit? We're at nearly 23 minutes into this race. Mr. Brown, his tyres are up to life now, he's starting to close that gap. Ensign Ewart's lost a big chunk of time to the boys ahead of him, but I believe he's in at the end of this lap. Snorlax, 4 seconds behind Ensign Ewart. He really has lost a heap of time to Racer Brown. Didn't he pit at the same time as the Brown? He did. Wow, and he's nearly 7 odd seconds. He was 3 seconds behind. Did he top up with fuel? No, the fuel is pretty much similar. Bandit then takes the lead of the race here. Ashbar, Francorchamps 24-hour GP track for the Suzuki Swift Endurance Cup Championship Challenge. And he's doing a super job. Sweet for the sweet M&M Bandit. Look at him go, man. Driving into the night like a bandit. Lock up your daughters, hide your wives, cause the bandit is rolling into town in his granny scooter. So Bandit then leading this race, the only one not to pit. Guesty gets back out on his softs ahead of the Alien. Ensign Ewart, as we said, as well as Bazza as well, both coming in to end their 5 laps on the softs. What do? Is it a double A, or are they going to go back onto hards and go soft later? And let's just see, is Ensign Ewart hard or is he soft? He's soft. He's gone soft. He couldn't keep it up. He needs another 5 laps before he gets hard again. And so's Bazza. Bazza's gone for another soft. How disappointing. So Bandit then, the only man on track on hard tyres, I believe. Yeah. So there you go. Then that's what they say about the Dutch. They can stay hard when others can't. And Bandit living up to that right here whilst we're having sec. And we've had sec for 25 minutes, and the Bandit is still hard whilst everyone else has gone soft. That Bandit is something you can be proud of, my friends. Well done. And he's still hard. Unbelievable. Well done, Bandit. So Bandit's leading the race with Guesty in second place, but Racer Brown has got himself past the Alien. The Alien's had to go in to spend, because he spent those tyres. And Ensign and Jokus all making those pit stops. But I believe he's on his final lap as well of those tyres, and he comes in also. And he'll be glad. Oh, unless he's double stinting it. We don't know. Who knows? And Bandit out there, he's racing himself. He's racing the clock down in the corner. And he's still out there, yet to do his soft run. Guesty's out there for his first 5 laps on the softs. He's done a lap. This is his second lap. Racer Brown. Ooh, he's killed that fastest lap. Wasn't that a 29? That's ridiculous. He's done 27.8. That man is smoking. and he is closing in with Guesty. But Guesty, he's got to remember, Racer Brown went through a lap or two to get his tyres bedded in. So Guesty still could steal that lap time. Ensign Ewart goes back ahead of Jimbo. And so does the Baz. This has not turned out a great day for Jim at Spa. And Racer Brown, meanwhile, in third place, chasing down Guesty. And Bandit yet to pit. So that could be Guesty in the lead. Racer Brown chasing down the lead. Snorlax in second. He's gone for a double hit of those soft tyres. He can't get enough of them. And Jokus out there also soft. With Homesick Alien, he's gone for another stint of the softs. Dublé stint in the middle on softs. With Ensign Ewart also going for a double stint on the softs. Bazza again, we saw on the soft. Jimbo, he's also taken a set of softs for a second stint, and Bandit still the only one with a hard-on out there. But he's coming into the pits now, and that is Bandit's hards done and dusted for a day. And now he is going to go soft. With Guesty retakes the lead in the Monster Swift Hoonigan Granny Transporter. He goes extremely fast, but not faster than the Brown, who's now less than 2 seconds behind. And you feel like when you did in the Jaws movie, there's sound in the background. A certain sound as Bandit gets to his pit crew. Dun, 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 dun. Poor Guesty, just swimming along in his own little pond, happy, having a frolic in the water, and then but Guesty's going purple, so Guesty's got something in him, and Guesty's finding that spark, and Guesty's pushing harder than ever, and Guesty's staying way ahead, and Guesty's the man today, and Racer Brown better put it back in his box because he ain't gonna get it. You see what I'm saying, bruv? I'm spitting rhymes. Oh no, Guesty's off! Was he off? He was off! Oh no! I was spitting rhymes for you, brother! And now Racer Brown takes over the lead of the race. And let's hope this... Oh, Racer Brown's got to pit. When's he going to pit? Not yet. Not for a couple of laps yet, but Guesty's on the softs later than Brown. So we still got a race on. And yeah, so Snorlax in third, 11 seconds down from that, but he's looking happy at another podium. Bandit's strategy has been amazing. He's jumped Homesick, Ensign. Although Homesick, Ensign, they've done lots of pit stops, remember. They've done, they're on their second stints. Let's not get carried away, people. Let's all calm down. Let's all take a step back and take a deep breath. Because, yes, everyone behind Bandit has made a second stint pit stop. So Bandit is doing very well in fourth, but he will have to come in and come in again. In the chat, Mama Homesick saying, please can you let Mrs. Thingy know that I'll reply to her text after the race. Woman! What are you doing trying to get in contact with Mama Homesick during the race? You know it's the race. There are rules. Hey. It's intense. This is an intense battle. You cannot be messaging someone in the middle of a message battle like this. Please calm down. So Racer Brown is leading this race with Guesty 6 tenths behind. And it's not just 6 tenths, it's very tense out there. What a race between these two Goliaths. There's no Davids sat in them cars. They're all Goliath. Snorlax there in third, the surprise of the season. Ta-da! And then Bandit, who is on his first stint of softs. The guys behind him, I believe, are on their second stints of soft tyres. So when Bandit comes in to either do his second stint of softs or put the hards back on. He's going to find himself behind this group of cars. There is Homesick Alien. Maybe Joker's is still on his first stint. Joker's all up in Bandit's business. He wants an M&M. Look, give him an M&M. He wants one. They're side by side though. Going to have a little rub of the doors. Let each other know they're there. It's courtesy. Just to let someone know you're alongside them. And that is a move by Jokas. Go on, my son. He slammed that one in there. He worked for it. He got it. From qualifying ban to making a cracking move. There you go, Jokas. Superb. So Joker's then getting the move done on the Bandit. The Bandit is fresh on those tyres, and we have seen that they take a lap or two to get themselves revved up. Homesick Alien then sitting in 6th, 15 seconds. Who knows where it's going to wash out, where he's going to be. He's got Ensign. He's pulled lovely away from Ensign. If you remember, him and Ensign were rather close on track, but Ensign has dropped a good 9 seconds away from the Alien. They're both on their second stints. That green stuff's not very grippy, Ensign. Dan. Have you seen the trailer? Dan, have you seen it yet? I told you about it 30 minutes ago. Come on, have you seen it yet? Just ghost for a lap. You're not doing very well anyway. Look at you in 7th. What do you expect? Baz is in 8th. He's at 1.4 seconds now. Now the Brown has come in. Is that the end of his first stint? It feels like he's been on softs for a while. That might be just the end, and that means Snorlax will have to come in, because Snorlax pitted at the same time, did he not? There he goes. The Snorlax is in. Will it be a double stint for those guys? Guesty is out there on his 5th lap. 4th lap. 4th lap of the soft tyres, but he has not taken Racer Brown's fastest lap, which was an extraordinary fastest lap, and I don't think anyone's ever going to take that fastest lap, because that fastest lap was very fast. Racer Brown then into the pits. Snorlax into the pits. Joker's into the pits. Bandit standing strong, brother. Unite. Get a podium. As he races around, but he has to do another pit stop with another set of softs for a maximum of 5 laps. And Guesty, fuel's lovely, isn't it? He's just timed that right, didn't he? Timed that to perfection. I believe this is his final lap on those soft tyres, and how will this wash out? There goes our Racer Brown, and he's not even at his pit stop yet. He's not at his box. God, that's a lovely shot. He is at his box. He's gone back to hards. I don't know if that's just a one stinter then on the softs. Snorlax, and why don't they tell you? They're coming down the pits. There's no surprise now. He's stayed on the softs, and so Racer Brown saving those hard softs for later in the race. Interesting strategy there from the Brown. Guesty, he's on his final lap of those softs. He'll be coming in. Bandit is on. Oof, he's been in, hasn't he? No, he hasn't. He just lap 12 was not. Oh, that was it. He's only on his 3rd lap of the softs, so he's going to take the lead again, I imagine, with Homesick Alien. He's on his 3rd lap of the softs, and he's got a lovely gap behind him from the Brown. But the Brown is yet to use a set of softs for 5 laps. Another stint. He did not double it like everyone else has. And Ensign Hewitt, he must be on his final lap of those softs. 2, 3, 4, no, lap 4 possibly. I thought he was pitting one before the Alien. So in comes the leader, and Bandit. Is it enough? I'm not sure. Will Guesty go for a double stint? He's going to have to put fuel in it, so it's going to be a slower pit stop as it was before. The Bandit also, when he pits, he's going to have to put fuel in. And I hope he's got enough fuel to do 5 laps on softs. He's on his 3rd lap. 2 more laps after that, and that fuel tank is not looking too good. Oh, he's come in. Oh, I don't know. I thought he'd only just pitted. Anyway, Guesty, maybe, I don't know what that 309 is what's throwing me off, and the 43 before that. So, I'm not sure. Homesick Alien will go past a Bandit. I doubt he'll go past Guesty though, but Guesty does have to fuel up. He's only just got to his pit lane. And he's had his change of tyres. Now he's just giving some fuel to the car as Homesick Alien comes through a Lasaur. Heading up the hill. Guess he'll be coming out of the pits. It's going to be tight. And Homesick Alien, though, in the British... No, Guesty, he's in the pit lane. And there goes Homesick Alien. You saw it from Guesty's car, that little yellow flash. Go up and over the hill. And what did Guesty go for? Another set of softs. A double set of softs for Guesty. And nearly half a tank of fuel as Homesick Alien cracks on in his second stint of softs. And I want to say he's on his 4th lap, but I'm losing track of it. Ensign Hewitt's in. That's usually the lap before Homesick Alien. Racer Brown did not stay out on those hards very long, did he? Did he think it was a mistake? Unsure. That's strange. He did what, like 3 laps on the hard tyre, possibly? But he's gone back on to maybe the 5 laps is the rest of the race. I mean, we're on 15 laps and we're at 38 minutes. It's 2.5 minutes a lap virtually. Nearly 50, yeah. Yeah, he's trying to get it in, I think. He's trying to fit it in before the end of the race, I reckon. Because, yeah, he's going to be up to about 15 minutes on those soft tyres. And, oof, kicks up a bit of dust there around the outsides. And, yeah, Racer Brown, strange strategy. So far, Homesick Alien leads this race. He's on his final lap of the soft tyre, though. Guesty on his second lap of the soft tyre, gaining on the Alien. Snorlax, he's barely used those softs. Did he go to hards? He did a very slow lap last time around, though. I've lost track of Snorlax as well. I don't know if he's gone on to the softs. I don't know if that was a pit stop on lap 14, but no, because he's not on an out lap. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening on Snorlax's... he pits at the same time as the Alien, did he? No. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like he should be on softs. I don't know if he's come in and... I thought he did a double stint of softs, and now it looks like he's still on softs. So I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on there, but Homesick Alien is coming in to get rid of his softs, as is Jim, who did a double stint on the softs. Bandit will get by them. He's on his double stint of softs at the moment. Looks like he's done his second or third lap. Lost track. Jokers is still on the softs there. Oh, he's gone. I don't know. I've lost track. He must be on a double. I thought he'd already done his soft stints. Maybe not. Sorry guys, I lost track. I thought some people were already on double stints, but they obviously weren't. They were on their first stint of soft tyres, which is now Jokers and Bandit are on their second stint of soft tyres, as Jim and Homesick Alien come in to get rid of their second set of soft tyres. Ensign Hewitt's already out there on the hards, as is the Baz. Where's Jim gonna dice out? Homesick Alien could be ahead of Racer Brown. Where's Racer Brown? Where's the Alien? They're side by side on the track, but Racer Brown's got momentum, and Racer Brown flies past the Alien. He's still on the softs, though. He's got a pit, remember. Homesick Alien's made his pit stop. He just has to stay with the Brown for as long as he can. We've got less than 20 minutes left of racing, and the Brown is on his, what, second lap? Maybe third. I can't get what the pit stops are. It's a stupid pit lane. It's a rubbish track, and I much prefer normal Spa. Just for the sake of having your pit lane out at the top of Radion, screw it. There's nothing wrong with it coming out of where Lasaur is, just past Lasaur. So, yeah, I can't work out what they're in laps, they're out laps, and what that stupid P is next to him. I do never know. So, a Racer Brown then. Look at me having a paddy because I can't work it out. Ooh, it's not fair. So Racer Brown's going to pull away from the Alien because he's on the soft tyre. Ensign Hewitt's some 27 seconds behind the Alien. He was right with the Alien. It seems only 5 minutes ago. Whee, that's why, because he's giving it some drifting. He's having fun with the drift, but Jimbo's just come out of the pits and he's not far behind Ensign. So Ensign can't mess about too much. Homesick Alien then 6th, 3.6 seconds behind the Brown, who's still on the soft tyres, so he's still got to make a pit stop. Has Jokus, Bandit also, and Snorlax. Although I can't work out Snorlax's strategy. I don't know what's going on. And Guesty out there, he's also on soft, so he's going to have to pit again. How far behind is the Alien to that? 57 seconds. Don't think Guesty's going to have to take on a lot of fuel when he does pit. So I think Guesty will stay ahead of Homesick Alien. But I think Homesick Alien might end up in second. Snorlax is a bit of an unknown quantity, but he should go in and get those tyres changed. I'm not sure he was meant to be on them, but I must have got myself mixed up with his strategies. P is pit. Yeah, but he got a P on his race on his fastest lap. Oh, it's gone now. All of them have gone. All the P's. The P's have disappeared. He had a P on his fastest lap. That's what threw me off. Yeah, all P's have now vanished. We can't address the P problem because there are no P's. So Guesty then leads the way, 14 seconds ahead of Snorlax. And honestly, I honestly don't know. I thought he was on the same strategy as the Alien. I thought he came in and put softs on. Then I thought he put another set of softs on, but possibly he put hards on and now he's gone back to softs. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He might have infringed on the rules. I don't know. I've lost track. I feel he has, but I might be wrong. Bandit, he's going to have to come in and change those tyres at some point. I think he's on his 3rd lap of the softs. Jokus, he's still on the softs. He'll have to change soon. Racer Brown, getting purples, going for the point for the pole position and point for fastest lap. Racking up those points is a Racer Brown. Homesick Alien, our championship leader, is now 7 seconds behind the Brown, but the Brown is going to have to make a pit stop, which should put Homesick Alien, if he can maintain a certain pace. Why a 320? He's not pitted last lap. Did he have a terrible lap on lap 16? He didn't put hards on then, did he? Must have done. Oh. It's because it's such a long lap. It feels like the pit stops happened ages ago, but they're only the lap before. I don't know. I'm losing my mind here. Losing track of reality. So 8 seconds now. Racer Brown's pulled away from the Alien. And he's only got a lap or two left on those soft tyres. Jokus also must be close. I think he's on his 4th lap. He's on his 3rd lap, 4th, I don't know. And Snorlax out there. Snorlax just feels like he's been on softs for a long time. I'm not sure. And Guesty also on the softs. Let's see if I can work his one out. I think he's on the 3rd. It's such a long lap. I feel like it shouldn't be the 3rd lap because it was ages ago they pitted, but you're right. I think it's just, I said it was about 15 minutes they spend on the soft tyres, don't they? So Racer Brown then, 9 seconds ahead of the Alien. Jimbo has ended up ahead of Ensign Newer and Bazza. That's not bad because I think he slipped behind him at one point on his first lap on the soft tyres. And he's managed to wrangle that back and get himself some points on Ensign. I think that's good because I think Jim, who's 5th in the championship on 37 points, ahead of Bazza, who's on 33, and he's chasing Ensign down, who's on 42 points. So that'll put Jim right there behind, well, not right behind him, but he'll start clawing him back. And Snorlax has come in, so maybe he's sticking to some 5 laps. Yeah, maybe he did put hards on, or maybe he did do... Oh yeah, he pitted with the brown. Oh, I don't get... It was Jim and Homesick that did go in, and Snorlax came in with Racer Brown. Honestly, I've lost track of Snorlax's race, I'm afraid. I was going to get worried then for Guesty, because his fuel was flashing, and we've still got 13 minutes left of the race, but he has to pit, doesn't he, to get the hard tyres. So there they go. Bandit, Jokus and Snorlax all in to get on those hard tyres. Racer Brown, he's still got a lap on them, I think. Or maybe 2, I don't know. Might be 2, because it was going to be a close call, isn't it? 15 minutes, and he put them on at 22. So, yeah, he's probably going to be... last 5 minutes having to go onto the hard tyre. Homesick Alien as well, making his way past the pit stoppers to put himself in 3rd. He's 12 seconds behind Racer Brown, but Racer Brown won't have to put too much fuel in. It'll be just a quick splash and dash, but it should still put Homesick Alien in a pretty position ahead of Racer Brown, I'm guessing. Snorlax then coming out on the hard tyre. He's 5 seconds behind Alien. So Racer Brown, if he does drop behind these guys, he's in danger that he could end up behind Snorlax. We will have to see. Jimbo up into 5th now. He's past Jokus and Bandit, with them having to come in to put the hard tyres on. And yeah, so Jimbo up into 5th place. I don't think he's going to quite catch Snorlax in this race. Where does Bandit come out? He's in the pit lane. They're side by side. No, that's Ensign. And it's still a tough battle further down the pack, with Bandit only 1.5 seconds behind Ensign, and Jimbo only 2.9 seconds ahead of those. So we've got 3, and Jokus is only 2.7 seconds behind, and Bazza's right there with Jokus. Bazza going for a move, and yes, the racing is hard down here, further down the pack, and Bazza gets the move done on Jokus, and he is chasing down for the Bandits. Here we go, lads, let's get it on. Ensign Ewart 2.7 seconds ahead of him, only 3. He's on the tyre he likes, and he's finding his rhythm. Snorlax, oh, Homesick's had an off, and here comes Snorlax now. And Homesick Alien, this is not part of the plan, because Racer Brown's now nearly 20 seconds ahead of him, and then the pit stops. It's going to be very tight. Guesty's in the pits. He's got 53 seconds on Racer Brown. And I think Racer Brown's going to go into the pits this time around. And all the pressure's on the Alien. He's carrying damage. He's got Snorlax right behind him. The leaders are in the pits, but I'm sure Guesty's going to be out. But Guesty's got to put a bit of fuel in his car, more so than Racer Brown does. Snorlax going for that move on the Alien around the outside, and he's made it stick. I know Alien's carrying a bit of damage, but Snorlax, what a move, cracking stuff. And Homesick Alien, though, not to be outdone, is coming back, and Racer Brown is just entering the main pit lane as these two come down to Le Saw, and Racer Brown's not even stationary yet. He's definitely lost that 2nd and 3rd place. And is Jim a threat? No, 46 seconds. Well, you don't know, though. You don't know. And Guesty out there, 42-second lead on Snorlax, whilst Homesick Alien would have been in 2nd. He was already in 3rd. Dropped to 4th and moved back up into 3rd. But it's not the 3rd he wanted. He wants that 2nd in front of him, if you get what I mean. I don't think I got what I mean. No, Racer Brown's dropped behind Ensign. There's no way. No, there you go. I was going to say he wasn't that far behind him. He's coming out of the pits, and there is Jim. Jim up into 4th, getting past the Brown. The Brown on hard tyres. Jim's on a bedded-in set of hard tyres, and Ensign Ewart 2.5 seconds behind the Brown. And that has got to be just down to strategy, surely, because the Brown was doing well. I think coming out on that hard and then going back in for softs hurt him mid-race, and that's given Jimbo the opportunity, who didn't have the best run on the softs, to get up ahead of Racer Brown. Race on. Homesick Alien still chasing Snorlax for that position, on board with the Alien, and let's enjoy this. Look at the outside, Snorlax covering it over, leaving a bit of a gap on the inside there. Homesick Alien having a little look, but just doesn't have the purchase. And again, Snorlax on that apex, protecting. Now it's flat out all the way. Well, all the way, I don't know. I don't think he might have to lift in the left-hander. Not this left-hander, but the one coming up. He's having like a lift there from Alien anyway, but I think he's hit the curb. And then we're into a deep braking zone for the chicane, the bus stop. And it's close, and Snorlax absolutely delicious over that curb. Looked like he lost the car a little bit, had to dab the brakes. Homesick Alien right on his tail. And this, he's lining him up for Lassaur as they come down side by side. And the Alien tries to get up into the braking, up the inside, and he gets the position. Beautiful move there from the Alien, and Snorlax, though, hasn't given up on it yet. He's alongside the Alien. The Alien wants to gain the line, but Snorlax is holding the line. And it's through a Rouge, side by side. Snorlax loses the track. And he stays ahead of the Alien. I don't know if that's gonna wash, my friends. And Homesick Alien, though, up the inside of him again, onto the braking zone. And Homesick Alien, I don't know if Snorlax just let him ease past or if that was a move. But Snorlax was pretty Mr. Rouge, or top of a Rouge Rayon. So Homesick Alien gains position back after his off, and is up into second. There's no way he's racing Guesty, though, with only 6 minutes left of the race. And then Mama Homesick can text wifey thingy. So Homesick Alien 21 seconds behind Guesty, but Snorlax on the attack again. And how's Jim doing with Racer Brown behind him? Oh, it's 2 seconds, so Jim maintaining ground. Can he do it? It's less than 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes of racing left here. What's that, 2 laps of Spa-Francorchamps? Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. And Racer Brown, he's going all guns blazing, chasing after the Jim. Ensenua in the mix as well. Let's not count him out. Baz has dropped back from them, 8 seconds. Joker's in a shout, 3.1. And what happened to the Bandit? Hey? The Bandit, what did you do? Did you not put fuel in your car? Summit went and missed there. Bandit had got himself, I thought, into a not bad position after his final pit stop. But I've missed something, because he's 46 seconds behind Jokers, which he wasn't. I think he's had to make another pit stop on top of his pit stop, which leads me to believe, did he not fuel up enough? Guesty, though, no problems with fuel in that granny shuffler. He's got it on the dander there. He's on it. Homesick Alien hasn't got that second place under his belt yet. The championship leader, this is great for him, with Racer Brown finishing down in 5th. And Snorlax, his closest competitor, 10 points behind him, is looking to take points away from him. He has. Sorry, I was so busy looking at the championship table that Snorlax has slipped it up the inside of Rouge. He said to Homesick, how's that medicine taste? Like your own? And Snorlax then, but Homesick Alien, he likes to dish out medicine as well. He's going up the inside, and it's always a scary moment. Side by side, you've got to give room. And look at that, both of them gave so much room. It's delicious. And it's side by side racing here after 56.5 minutes. The sun's going down. Don't let the sun go down. And it's Snorlax in second. Sorry, Guesty. We acknowledge your greatness, your amazingness in this race. 23 seconds in the lead. You are awesome, but Snorlax and Homesick are having a ding-dong. Jim's still 1.5 seconds ahead of the Brown, but the Brown looks like he's going to catch him. Ensign Newitt now is 12 seconds ahead of Jokers, who's 8 seconds ahead of Bazza, who's 39. They really spread out. They were really close when they come out of the pits. Unbelievable. But Jimbo doing a good job of Racer Brown's closing that gap. Fiercely closing the gap on Jim. Everyone in the VRC, I imagine, is rooting for Jim at the moment. So Racer Brown turns up the pressure tap. Homesick Alien, that pressure tap's never been turned down once in this race. He's had to race every single lap. And Snorlax at the moment has got the better of him. But I'd be interested in Snorlax's use of the soft tyres. I lost track of them. Seemed like he was on them a long time, but I don't want to cast aspersions. But the Snorlax then up into second place with the Alien in third. Jimbo in fourth, but he's got the pressure now. And as the sun's going down, the track will cool down. The track will lose a bit of grip for these guys. They're going to have to take that into account as they go into the braking zone, and Racer Brown looks like he's ready to pull the trigger of that shotgun, and he's given Jimbo both barrels as the floodlights turn on, and Racer Brown gets that fourth position away from Jim. And Ensign Newitt 5-6 seconds behind. He's just not had the pace in this final part of the race on those hard tyres to stick with that battle ahead. And Homesick Alien 23 seconds ahead, and it's still racing between himself and Snorlax, and we must be getting close to the final lap of the race as Snorlax stays ahead of Homesick Alien. From Homesick Alien's point of view, this is what the track looks like as the sun disappears behind the landscape. The floodlights are out. Them shadows are freaky, man. Wow, would they really look like that? I'm not sure. I don't know. Would they look like that? The shadows, they look a bit strange. I don't know. Maybe they would. Maybe they would. I'm not sure. I think with all the floodlights, they probably would. But Homesick Alien, you know, I'm concentrating on the wrong thing here. It should be racing, but it's that wacky looking shadow that the cars cast. It does disappear, I suppose, in the floodlights, but I don't know. So Guesty's leading this race. So we're into 20 seconds left of the race. Where is he? He's coming to near the end. So yeah, oh no, very close to the end, isn't he? So he might get across the line before the timer runs out. There's a yellow flag. Someone's sat. Bandit waiting for the timer. He doesn't want to take part anymore. So Guesty comes up and passed. And the hours run out. Is that it? It is. There you go. Guesty totally dominant in this race. Beautiful stuff. Snorlax looks like he's got that position ahead of the Alien. The Alien seems to have dropped back a little bit from Snorlax, and Snorlax gets himself another podium. And we'll see post-race, because I'm not sure about his tyre usage, but I'm not the person checking it. So Snorlax crosses the line second. Take a boo, my son, goes the Alien over for third. Racer Brown doesn't know how to finish in fourth. That's what fourth place is like, Brown. Eh? And a beautiful shot of the Brown coming through the bus stop chicane under the floodlights here at Spa for a 60-minute race. And there you go. Racer Brown fourth. Jim a grand fifth from where he was at the first lap. Ensign Newitt brings it around to get himself sixth place and keeps the fight alive with Jimbo. Jokers gets himself seventh, which is great for Jokers. No qualifying. And he's ended up ahead of the Bazza and Bandit. And here he comes, Jokers, to come home in seventh. Great drive for Jokers. Fantastic stuff. Bazza with the yellow lights. I bet he's ruined that. And there he goes, Bazza across the line with Bandit finishing in ninth. But it's Guesty today. That's what the headlines will be tomorrow. It was all about Guesty. He didn't get pole, he didn't get fastest lap, but he won the race by 24 seconds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call dominated. Well, I hope you enjoyed our sec here this evening. It's been glorious as they make their way around, because the timers are whack, bro. Whack, I tell thee. So, that was a cracking little race. Next week, next Tuesday, join us. Oh, it's one of my personal little favourites, Interlagos. That is the anomaly that makes my theory that if F1 cars race on it, it's a crap track. Because I have to concede that Brazil is far from a crap track. I just think it's just one of those anomalies F1 messed up. I'm sure if Brazil had a flatter track with less hills and less interesting corners, F1 would be in there like a shot. But as they don't, they have to race at Brazil. But it's a delicious track. It's going to be lovely with these cars. That table's going to shuffle. Well, is it going to shuffle a bit? Snorlax is going to gain on the Alien. Guesty's going to be the big mover, isn't he? Because he's right down in 7th place on 32 points. He's going to make big gains for Guesty in that race. Right then, as they're still going round, my word, that's it. And let's have a look at Guesty's butt. He still hasn't put a nice little uniform on. Anything. It's got to be better than that Puma. It's like you've just bought it off the shelf. It looks like, it makes you look amateur. Guesty, that's all I'm saying. Get your wife to make you a lovely, lovely suit. Because it looks like you've just popped in the shop before the race and picked one up. Right, that's Guesty's backside. I don't know if I've seen Guesty's backside yet before, but it looks pert. He's been doing his crunches. Maybe a couple of planks. It's great stuff. And that is that. What a glorious race. So, this week, what we got coming up for you chaps and gals? Well, I know on Thursday evening, that's only 2 days away, we are going to see the Wacky Scoobies for the WRX Challenge. And they are going to Lago Maggiore. And that is a fantastic track with a fantastic car. And Anton Poika is absolutely crushing that championship. But behind him, it is a tough battle between the Daz, Catula, Homesick, Ensign, Skyjacker. So tune in right here, the same place you're watching this, on Thursday, just before 8 o'clock, around 10 to. Keep your eye open, that's when we're looking at. And Friday, don't know what's happening Friday. I'll tell you on Thursday. Okay? All right. So I've got now else to tell you. I think that's it. I've done all the advertising, the promo. So all I can say is my name. No, I was your broadcaster and your commentator. Actually, could you not forget to hit like? I've seen you're getting lazy again. So don't forget to hit like. And if you haven't subscribed and you didn't mind this, it wasn't irritating, subscribe. I'm trying to bump up. Now, I said 2, but Bazza said he's got his mum to subscribe. So I only need 1 more of you buggers to click the subscribe button. But not if you're already subscribed, because if you're already subscribed and you click the subscribe button, then you're going to unsubscribe. And I don't want you to unsubscribe, because I think that's what happened to the last 4 people that unsubscribed. So don't hit the subscribe button if you've already subscribed, because if you've subscribed and you hit the subscribe button, you're going to unsubscribe, so don't do that. But if you're not subscribed, if it says it's not, just hit subscribe. It doesn't even sound like a word anymore, subscribe. It's subscribe like a made-up word. Well, all words are made up, but, I mean, it doesn't sound like it should be a word, subscribe. I'm sick of saying it now. Don't subscribe. I don't want it. It's horrible. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Mike Oxbig. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. We had a blast. Hopefully you did too. See you on Thursday. Ta-da. Ta-da then. It's time to go. Peace and love. Peace and love. That's no moon.